What's cooking? Good looking. Well, we have some veggies. I have some pepper, 2 types of pepper. I have some onions. I have some carrots. I have some minced meat. I have some parsley roots. I have some kohlrabi root. And I have some celery sticks. So I'm gonna chop them. I'm gonna mix the meat with some paprika powder, red paprika powder, salt, black pepper, thymian, some parsley, some garlic, 1 egg white or 2, depend. I guess I'm going to use 2 egg white. And I'm going to make a nice veggie soup with minced meatballs. So let's see. First I'm going to chop everything what I have here. Right, my friends, I put some water to boil for the soup, and all the veggies, the carrots, 1 onion, the peppers, and whatever else I had, I chopped in small pieces. And first I'm not putting them straight on the boiling water, but I am going to drizzle them a little bit, boil them a little bit in on a little bit of oil, sunflower oil. Maybe you know that veggies release their flavors much easier if they are a little bit drizzled on a bed of oil. And not talking about the carrots, that actually the carotene from the carrots release the color much easier on that bed of oil first. I have another onion here with some garlic. I didn't chop them, but I minced them because I want to add them to this meat. I have 1 kilo of meat here, and I didn't chop them because I prefer to mince them, as they incorporate themselves much better with the meat. I'm going to add some red paprika and some thyme, and mix all together very well. Let it for 15 minutes in the refrigerator, so the acidity of the garlic and onion is going to work through it, the meat. I also add, together with paprika, the 2 egg white. Also need a little bit of rice. We're boiling some rice, but just halfway, and then we are going to add it to the minced meat. As you can see, I already added the spices. So cook this rice halfway, and then just add only the rice without water to the meat. Just transferred the veggies in the water, so you can see what a beautiful color the soup has already, just because the carotene and the colors from the pepper, it got released. That's how it looks like, a real nice beautiful soup. If you want to make a veggie soup, just do it this way without putting the meat. I guarantee success. As you can see, halfway, and I just took out the rice. Now I am going to let it cool down a little bit. To cool down, and then I'm going to mix it with the meat. Okay, dear friends, so 15 minutes after letting these veggies boiling nicely. As you can see, I put some celery sticks also. I take the minced meat. I take a small spoon. You can form meatballs with your hand or with the help of a spoon. I have some water, a small spoon, and I start to put them in here. I'm not gonna use all the meat, only half of it because it is too much. I put the rest on the freezer, and I'm gonna have some for the next time. Why do you have to? Don't forget to work properly, very hard and good, the minced meat with all the spices, so the meat has time to release all the proteins, and all the flavors are going to come together. So I take a small spoon like this, and then I dip the other hand in the water, and I drop them slowly in it there. See? Okay, lovely friends, as you can see, I have the heat on 5. It's boiling, but very slow. I used all the meat. I have about 60 meatballs. I decided to use everything because I have enough soup. I don't put maybe just I turn it on 6 and I leave it on 6. As you can see, they stay firm, they are nice, puffy. The reason you have to pre-cook a little bit rice is because it's going to absorb less soup, and also it's going to cook together with the meat, so you don't have to overcook the veggies just because you want to have the rice from the meatballs well cooked. I leave them on this stage for about 25-30 minutes. It's better to let them cook very slowly, so all the flavors they gonna come together. And when it is over, when it is done, as you can see, I have about 7 liters of soup now. I am going to add 2 big cups of tomato soup stock. If you don't have that, you can use some Italian tomato juice or whatever kind of tomato juice you have. Important it is to use that, so you give a little bit of acidity to this soup. And at the very end, I'm going to add some parsley also. Of course, I have my minced parsley here. And after you finish cooking, don't forget to take out the celery sticks. So I'm gonna show you when I'm going to add the soup, and we're gonna taste together. Don't forget to turn on the heat a little bit higher. As you have seen, I put it on 6 because when you put the cold meat in the soup, the temperature, it's going to drop the temperature of the soup. So you just help to get back to the temperature we had before we add the meat. And then when you see that it starts to boil slowly, simmering slowly, you see, then you can turn it back on 5 if you want. If not, leave it on 6. I covered everything with a lid. Now about 10 minutes later, I tasted. I had to add some salt, and now I am adding the tomato juice, and I am letting cook everything for about 15 more minutes on a very slow temperature. Okay, sorry, there you go. So everything is going to get the juice tomato juice and tomato stock and everything else. Okay, cover and see in a bit. I forgot to tell you that green pepper that I had, this one, I mean the one like this is spicy, so it made such a big difference. You don't have to add spicy to it. I did it and I am not sorry at all. Okie dokie, about 5 minutes ago I turned off the heat and I let everything to rest a little bit. As you can see, from 7 liters I have 9 liters of soup. It's rich, it's nice. Smells amazing, really amazing. But let's see how. No, first let's add the parsley, and then we are going to check the meatballs. Okay. Oh my, this parsley, it's really amazing. So let me take a bowl and find out. We are doing here, we have some mango, we have an onion, we have tomato, and I have a green, this shape of pepper. Okay, I have some tomato juice boiling here with a little bit of a pinch of sugar, a pinch of salt, and some bay leaves that make the sauce. I'm going to add some cumin, some salt and pepper to this mix. Yes, I added some cumin and some chili flakes. I'm going to stir again. Cover with a lid. The mango is dry mango. We are going to add a cup of washed rice to this mix. Stir them well. Alright. Cover with a lid. There you go. After we stirred well and cooked a little bit all the rice, the mango and tomato, pepper and onion together, we add 2 cups of that 2 cups of water. If you have chicken stock, it's even better, but I didn't have this time, but it doesn't matter because the spices that we are going to use here and the veggies are going to give an incredible flavor. So I have those veggies, I have some salt, black pepper, chili flakes, cumin, add it to it, cover and let it cook. To the tomato paste we are going to add a spoon of grilled paprika paste. On my previous videos I told I talk about it, I told you how it is made, I told you I'm making it. It has it has only paprika and salt and a little bit of onion. And I'm going to add a spoon of garlic also to this tomato sauce. And at the very end, I'm going to add some mustard. Okay. So, but I'm cooking it on very low temperature. Okay, I just add the mustard. I'm mixing it well, everything, and on a low temperature, we let everything cook together. There you go. Until rice is cooking, and slowly the tomato mustard sauce is coming together also with that nice grilled paprika paste and spices. You see, it's reducing nice and slowly. You don't have to cook them like crazy. Let it cook in itself. I put some sunflower oil. When it's heated up, I have some peeled and chopped aubergine, that it looks that big. Okay, and I am putting them to fry. Don't put the aubergine in half warm oil because it's going to suck all the oil in it. So I put them in there, and now I am going to add, I stir them a little bit, some salt, black pepper, and some garlic. Okay, while my aubergine is frying, I am going to add a small amount of a mix here. I have mango chopped in pieces. I have spices like red chili, cumin. I have coriander. I have it is a paste, coriander paste. I have some ayova. It is a spice that is used in Middle East. I'm going to write everything down how I make it on the description, and then I just have to add just a little bit more oil, and I'm going to add everything here. So I just added some mushrooms. I have mini mushrooms. I cut them, I wash them, I cut them in four, and I am just going to mix all together like that, nice and easy. And at the very end, I'm going to add the curry mango paste mix. Just added a little bit of red paprika paste powder. It is a smoked Hungarian paprika powder. And maybe you didn't know, but Hungarians, they have the best paprika powder, sweet and spicy, smoked into so many flavors. They have paprika cream, also red paprika cream. They have so many different types of paprika and pepper, so that's gonna be enough. And I'm just going to add the curry now and stir. As soon as you add that curry mixed, that mango mixed with curry, turn off the heat. I'm sorry. And there you go. If you want to have the aubergine in chunks like the mushroom, then you add the mushrooms on the same time with the aubergine. I like to fry a little bit the aubergine and cook them until they melt a little bit, so they have the you have in the food the mushrooms that they kept their form and that kind of pasty, like not almost but chunks of aubergine and a little bit of pasty, so it's nice, and that's how I like it. Okay, you can add a little bit of yogurt when you serve. So we come back to this in a minute. I tasted it. It tastes wonderful. So actually I just added a little bit of parsley paste. I have fresh parsley paste made, and just a little bit of more garlic. That's my taste. At the end, when you serve, you add yogurt. My third recipe, there is some green pepper, but I use this pointing pepper. You can use any other pepper if you want and you don't have this type of. So I have 3 of them. I'm going to you clean them and slice them in slices as thick and as long like this. You can do it longer, but don't make it smaller. Okay, we chopped the pepper. We have 1 onion. I cut the onion in 2 and then I cut it in bigger slices like this. It has to be this way. Now I'm going to chop some tomato, and in this case only 2 tomatoes. Okay, I just add a little bit of salt, a little bit of black pepper, and in case your pepper is spicy or a little bit spicy, then you don't add black pepper, but if not, you add some black pepper if you want, and some chili flakes, some oil. Okay, cover under the lid and start to cook it nicely, slowly. So you don't have to fry anything, you don't have to do anything, just let it cook nice and stir from time to time. Let's taste this beautiful rice. It looks beautiful, look at here. Absolutely amazing, but let's taste it. Oh, the sweetness of mango and the acidity of tomato and the paprika flavor, and oof, absolutely amazing, absolutely. So I'm going to start to and I can feel the kick of the chili flakes. Wonderful. I cannot feel the garlic, but that's okay, because I have also in that sauce that is going to go together with this. So I'm going to mix this all together, but not with a spoon, but with a plastic utensil, so I'm not going to damage the bottom or the sides of this beautiful. Okay, nice, beautiful. Oh, so much flavor. At the same time, next to me is cooking that tomato, pepper, and garlic or onion dish. The garlic, I'm going to add garlic, but at the end, when they are almost done, when they are going to be almost done, I'm going to add some aubergine, because I want this time to have the aubergine in pieces. This is a Hungarian dish. It's called lecso. Very easy. They are eating in summertime. So in so many varieties. But yeah, I made all these dishes because today is coming a friend of mine to visit me, and she is vegetarian. So I don't. That's the reason why I didn't use any milk products, any dairy products, any meat products. Only sunflower oil, olive oil, and as you can see, I made small portions like this. So we are going to have some finger food, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of that. So 3 types of dishes, some rice, plain rice on the side, because she's not eating any pasta or bread. So there you go. But I just wanted to show you how easy and quick it is to make 2-3 type of dish like this. If somebody you know and you love and you care would prefer this type of, so it's not a big hassle, it's not a big deal to do it. Okay, let's start to fill up the bell pepper. Before I fill them up, I need to boil them for about 10 minutes and then just fill it up. I boil them because it takes less to cook them in the oven at the end. Okay, so you can see here, this is done already nicely. Wonderful flavor. I hope it's going to taste so good as it tasted. Sorry for that. It tasted in Hungary. So when you see that the pepper is already done and melts, you add the aubergine. The aubergine needs about 5-6 minutes under the lid, and after that we just cover and let it rest. I'm gonna add the garlic at the end and a little bit of parsley. So here's the second dish ready, and I am just going to put the lid on, turn off the heat, the light, yeah, turn off the light, throw away the key and never come back, yeah. Turn off the heat and let it rest, and then I'm going to put it in a bowl that I'm going to serve later until the bell pepper is cooking, so or boiling, so I can fill them up. I am going to make a nice cucumber salad because after or together with this spicy food is going to be something nice and fresh. So I peeled a cucumber, and with a cheese slicer we have here in Norway, but nowadays you can find it in many places. I'm going to slice strips like this, add some condiments. I'm going to show you what: a little bit of vinegar, a little bit of soy sauce, a little bit of sesame seed, and that's all. Nothing else. I know other people, they may add something else. I leave it this way and put it on the fridge. So I added a little bit of oyster sauce, soy sauce, a little bit of rice vinegar. If you don't have rice vinegar, the apple vinegar will do it perfectly. And I'm going to add just a little bit of sugar. I melted a little bit of sugar in very hot water and add it to it, so it cuts a little, and sesame seeds in a refrigerator, and it's going to be nice and fresh and tasty. After your bell pepper cooked, you just bath them a little bit in a cold water, very cold water, so it stopped cooking, and they are nice and soft now, so ready to be filled up. And yeah, the stuffed pepper that I made, I'm going to use only 2 for today because they are more than enough. But yes, here are the others: the mushroom with aubergine, the salad, the Hungarian lecco ratatouille, summer ratatouille. And yeah, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, follow me, ask me if you have any questions, and see you at my next video. Bye. Okay, first a meatball. There you go. Oh man, look how fluffy it is, look how nice. Let me see if it has enough salt and pepper, because as I told you, the soup didn't have enough salt, so I had to add. Perfect. Oh, I'm so happy. I thought it's going to miss some salt, but it didn't. And let me taste this soup now. Oh yes, this is what. Oh my god, guys, thank you to follow me, thank you to watch this recipe. Also, I hope you are going to make this recipe. You are going to be so happy with it. It's tasty, it's good, it's easy. And please like, subscribe. See you at my next video. Bye bye.